French toast dance. And guys, honestly, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me. And in today's video, I'm going to be making the one and only Greg Doucette's Anabolic French Blueberry Toast. And ever since I've been watching Greg Doucette's YouTube channel, and if you don't know who Greg Doucette is, where have you been? But yeah, so Greg Doucette is an IFBB pro bodybuilder, and he has so much experience and knowledge on the health and fitness industry, and he promotes low calorie dense foods, which has been helping me so much when being in a calorie deficit, because I'm cutting at the moment. And yeah, so Greg promotes low calorie dense foods, which is foods that are low in calorie but they still have a lot of volume and they're still very filling. So one of his recipes in his cookbook, and he's actually done a video on his YouTube channel as well on how to make this, so I thought I'm going to do my own little video and replica and show you guys how I make Greg Doucette's French toast. So I'm going to be training legs soon, and for my pre-workout meal I'm just going to be having 2 slices of my French toast, and this is what it looks like. Ooh, so good. I'll give you guys a little close-up. Don't want to get syrup everywhere. Wow, that is so good. So this is what we're going to be making today, the Anabolic French toast, and it's just literally so simple to make. All you need is egg whites, and we don't even need cinnamon. I like having cinnamon, Greg likes cinnamon, it just makes it more yummy. But if you don't like cinnamon, you can put something else in it. But yeah, so I literally just use egg whites, cinnamon, and any 0-calorie sweetener of your choice. So these are what we're going to be making today, and if you are in a cutting phase and you are struggling to also get your protein in, this is a really great, quick, easy meal to do. And then obviously there's the bonus, it tastes so good. So I'm going to be having that. Okay guys, so this is everything you're going to need to make the French toast, and obviously we're going to need bread because we cannot make toast without bread. And also you're going to need some egg whites, and I just use liquid egg whites just out of convenience because it's a lot easier just to pour them in than splitting the eggs. But if you don't have it, then just use regular eggs, and there's only 22 calories per 3 tablespoons, so it's a really good low calorie source of protein. And also I'm going to be adding my sweet cinnamon, that is essential. And then you also just want to add in any 0-calorie sweetener, and I just use Sugarly by Canderel. And then you can also just add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract just to make it taste a little bit more yummy. And of course we cannot make blueberry French toast without the blueberries, so I just have here some frozen blueberries, and I actually prefer to buy my blueberries frozen just because I find that they kind of last longer, because when you buy fresh ones they can go bad within a few days. So that is everything that you're going to need to make this beautiful French toast. So we're going to start off by just measuring out our egg whites, and I like to do about 250 to 300 grams of egg whites, and that's usually enough to do about 4 to 5 slices of bread. So I usually cook about 4 slices to have 2 one day and then 2 the next day. Next I'm just going to add my sweetener, and depending how sweet you want your French toast to be, it literally depends on the person. So I'm just going to add some of that, and I like it sweet but not too sweet, but I have to compensate because I have to remember I'm making 4 slices of French toast, not 2. Next I'm just going to add my sweet cinnamon, and like I said, if you don't like cinnamon you can add whatever the heck you want in it. You can add chocolate chips, whatever you want, it doesn't matter. And I'm just going to load that bad boy in because we love cinnamon. Next I'm just going to go in with my whisk, and you can use a fork, it doesn't matter, and just give it a really good mix so it looks like it's mixed and the cinnamon and the sweetener is all mixed nicely. Okay, so once it's all mixed, we're then just going to prep our blueberries, and I like to half defrost them in the microwave for just 15 seconds. And then I'm going to prep my frying pan and use a little bit of 1-cal spray. And then you want to make sure you preheat your pan on the lowest heat possible. Now for the fun part, you just literally want to grab your bread and just dunk it in your egg whites. And you want to make sure you really do soak your bread, because we want to make it, like Greg says,
trying to make it as anabolic as possible.
You want to make it as anabolic as possible, so you want to make sure you really do soak your bread with the egg whites. Then I'm just going to pop my first slice into my frying pan, and remember guys to keep it on a low heat to avoid it burning. And then I'm going to just take my blueberries and using a spoon, because they can be quite messy, and I'm going to pop a few on top and just kind of use the back of the spoon to push them into the bread and kind of just let the egg whites sit on top and kind of create a barrier on top of the blueberries. Just literally find this part so satisfying, just watching them kind of mesh and dissolve into the bread. But honestly guys, after you make 4 or 5 slices, I feel like the novelty kind of just wears off. And then like I said, you just want to kind of smoothen all the egg whites over the bread, so it just kind of cooks nice and evenly and really absorbs into the bread. And like I said, if you don't like blueberries, you can also use any other fruit, any other berries. I would have to say my favorite fruit has to be blueberries. Comment below guys and let me know, what is your favorite berry? Is it blueberries, blackberries, raspberries? Okay, so you'll know if your French toast is ready to flip, because it will gradually and slowly just start to unstick from the pan. And if you've got a really crappy pan, then it may not unstick. So I would probably advise getting a non-stick pan. But if you've got a decent non-stick pan, then it should slowly just unstick from the pan. And when it is fully loose from the pan and you can just move it and wiggle it about a bit, that's when you know it's ready to flip. And then you just want to go and give your little French toast a pat on the back, and this will just help it cook more evenly. And then you just want to do the same thing as you've done on the first side. Just wait for it to fully unstick from the pan, and that is when you know your French toast is fully cooked and it's ready to be plated up. And unfortunately, there's always 1 or 2 blueberries that always want to fall out, but we just pop those suckers back in and like it never happened. We need all the blueberries, we need all the goodness. Okay guys, so that is our first slice of French toast done. And that is just basically the simple steps on how to make it. And I just literally repeat this process with as many slices of bread as I need, or I'm gonna need that week. So it's so easy, and literally I feel like, honestly Greg, you have literally changed the game by showing me this, because it is just so good. It's like having a dessert, and it's so good, but it's so healthy as well. And then I just like to top off my French toast with a sugar-free syrup, and my favorites are the ones from My Protein, and it's the butterscotch one and the maple syrup. They are to die for. So honestly guys, if you haven't tried them, I would defo check them out, and it's so good to just drizzle on top of your French toast, and then you literally feel guilt-free, and you just prep the other 2 slices for the next day. And last but not least, enjoy. Okay guys, so I'm gonna do the taste test, and I already know what it tastes like. It tastes damn good. Honestly, I've been eating this almost every day. And don't forget guys, crap, syrup on me. Really guys, don't do that, okay? So I've literally been eating it almost every day, and honestly guys, if you do love it as much as me, it is definitely worth cooking it in batch. And that is what Greg does as well, because we haven't got time to be standing there cooking French toast every day. So I'll definitely recommend putting it in a little Tupperware. Okay guys, so I'm going to do a taste test now, just to show you how darn good it is. It's so freaking good. French toast dance. And guys, honestly, this stuff is gold, honestly, guys. Okay guys, so that is it. That is how I make Greg Doucette's Anabolic French Toast. Honestly guys, I would definitely recommend trying it out because it's so simple and easy to do, and you don't even need hardly any ingredients. So definitely give it a try if you are trying to get your protein intake in and you're trying to build muscle, because this is definitely a great meal to have because you're getting your protein in and it's a low calorie dense food as well, so it allows you to eat more, and who doesn't want to eat more, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give a like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon.